Hello again. Well, I'm going to try and do a couple of things today. I've been very busy today with being my day off. So as you've probably seen on the post that I posted a little bit earlier on, making some wire mesh. For the onions. Let's have a see. Might see if I can go on Facebook as well. See what happens. Oh, it's here. Hello Nick, how are you? Nick, my onions aren't as big as yours. I'm pleased with the way they're turning out at the minute. Oh. Mark's getting dahlia plants sorted out already. Mark Potter. I'm not even ready. Mine's not even on the heat yet. That's crazy. Crazy. Time's just flying. I can't believe it's February already. Hello Barbara. Oh, right. Let's see here. Try to do multiple things at the same time, whereas normally can't do that. Come on, what are you doing? I want that one. I want live video. There we go. Rotate your phone. You can't turn your phone while recording. Oh, that's helpful. So I've got to have it that way. Oh, thanks very much. There we go. So, hello Richard. Who else we got there? Right, so what I'm doing this evening, hello everybody on Facebook, hello everybody on YouTube, is I've quick sneak peek update what I've been doing at home as well. If you haven't already seen, I've had a visitor today and I've managed to pick up a few more heavy Yorkshire Giants. So I've potted them on into some Clover Professional, and they're coming home. 6 of them are coming home, 6 of them are staying at the allotment, and they'll be staying under the lights, which I'll give you an update. I've managed to get my lights sorted out as well. So my lights are up and ready, which you'll see this week as well, but you'll probably be seeing this through here. So what I've been doing is I've been creating some wires to help support the onions, heavy onions that I got off Gary. So they're the supports that I've done. I've got this idea off a guy on Facebook. Can't remember where I seen it, but I seen it and I thought that's quite cool. Actually, we'll give that a shot. So I have given it a shot, and whereas the previous onions I just held up with just the green clips here. So previous onions just held up with green clips. I've managed to make some other ones, and they look a lot more. So it's all stuff that I already had. So as you can see, we've got that one there on the right is the one which has not got any support apart from the green clip. That's not too bad, considering it's standing up on its stand up itself. This one, it's a lot better. I feel a lot more better with being supported as well. I'm going to put that one back and put the other one back as well, because they're all done. I've already done some from earlier. They're in the back room. Sorry, what was that? What did I miss there? Sorry. It's coming quiet. Sorry, it's coming quiet. I don't know what the problem is with it, but I can certainly speak a bit louder if that's easier. So all I'm doing, I did bring the other iPad in, just in case I wanted to listen to some music. It's the little iPad. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these up. Then I've got these here, which were my first attempts. So I've got my first attempts at the wire meshes. So we've got that one as opposed to that one. So this one's going to help a lot more. What's going on there? So this one's going to help a lot more. It's going to save us time having to do making new ones again of these. So that's all I'm doing. Hello Leicester City. Yeah, I can't believe it's full Leicester City watching. Right, so I've got them to sort out. I'm going to start off by doing these ones now as well. So all I'm doing with them is taking them off. Just going to snip that enough there because it's already dying back anyways. I'm not supposed to do it really. I've already got me pre-made ones. I'm going to see if I can bring these down from there. So let's bear with us a second. Let's see if we can pick it up. See you on Facebook. Getting the flutes. I mean, that's standing up a lot better than what it was before when I got them. So I don't know if you're watching, Gary, but they were standing up lovely and tall at the minute. Hello, Martin. All I'm doing is just threading them through, all the flutes through the holes. Well, let's have a bit of some. Look, everybody's fine. How's yourself, my friend? Until they're a bit bigger, simply because the fact that even though I have moved the light a bit, lower the bench down a bit more before I start putting my onions in. So squeeze that in there, and that's one done. Standing a lot better. Supporter on the side, with the supporter on the side. Jobs are good, so I've got lots and lots for them to do. I need to find somewhere better for you to go. Dave? If you've got YouTube and watch it. Here. So. Right. Hello everybody again. So, I'm going to bring the onions out here. I'm going to get sorted with them. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to give you a quick tour, look inside the grow room. Because since I've gotten the lights sorted out, it's much better. These lights aren't normally on at this late, because they're only on for 10 hours a day. I've got no room in here. Yeah, I noticed I was buffering a lot, Bill. That's the reason why I've taken off I've taken off Facebook. The Wi-Fi, so I'm running on 4G at the moment, so that should be a lot better, a lot smoother. So let's get these onions out. Yeah, like I say, the buffering itself is just to do with the Wi-Fi. It's all sorted now. So roll this on there. Hello, Steve. There, that's better. So as you can see, I've got one done here. Put that back in. All ready to go with lots and lots of these. Just to stake these heavy onions up that I got off Gary. How's everybody doing this evening? Busy day down the plot. Lots of things done again today. I'm on a day in, day off at the minute. So the days off when the kids are at school, it's very handy for myself because I can get down the plot and get stuff done. It's like trying to put 4 flutes through the same one. Right, I've left all my green clips in the house wall. Need to get a green clip for that one. That's 2 there anyway, so it's fine. There's nothing worse when you look like you're talking to yourself. Invest in a better tripod or something for home, for when I'm doing things like this. Hello Kelly. Who else will go on here? Let's take a look. Let's spin this around. No, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to try and get this sorted out. Oh, Kevlar. great shortly. Bag of clover, got professional putting on. Hello Brian from Allotment Life. Hello Steve. So hopefully this is 4G. Well, I say it's on 4G, I'm not too sure if it is or not. I say I'm having a lot of issues with my phone camera. New camera, so I'm waiting for that coming. So let's just see if we can get you down. Place is literally, Dave Shaw was over today, and you can see the size of what I've got in my room for my greenhouse. I've got literally no room in this greenhouse whatsoever to try and get anything sorted out. I do have a tripod here, but it's absolutely useless. But let's... So the Vince, in regards to the thrip treatment, the Dynamic, I do it every 3 days. So it happens 3 times a week. I can't really see what's happening there. I'll have to try and sort something out for a holder or something. I'll try and make one. Probably could make one. I'm just trying to think. I've got some... I'll think of something for next time, and like I say, it's all learning experience. So I'll think of something for next time for my phone holder anyways. I'll try and show you as much as I can. Let's see if I can get that. Be a little bit better. Try and hold something on the bottom there. Right, well, let's see if we can just keep doing it like this. It's a bit better. Got a bloody stand there, man. Stand that up there. Anyways, right, back to what I was doing. So I'm getting 2 done there. Sticks are really small. I'm going to push them right in. Now these are the, which ones are these? Are the Peter Glazebrook heavy onions that I got off Gary, which were doing okay. But like I say, I've potted them up. And all I'm doing now is just resorting them back out again, so it'll give them a bit more support, and they'll be laughing in a couple of weeks' time. I'm hoping, I did set a target. I set a target for myself to hopefully get a £7 onion with one of the heavies this year. But time will tell. I haven't put much effort into them, which a lot of people have. I mean, fine example for that, Nick Brake. He's been growing onions for just, I think, 3 or 4 years now. He won at Malvern, he won at Harrogate, and he's going for the world record this year, and I wish him all the best of luck. There's so much going on that that Nick's doing, and a lot of other top growers are doing as well, with the feeds and the lights and the temperatures and the different gauges, and it's a lot of money. A lot of money and a lot of time, and of course a lot of effort gets put into them. And I've only known the effort that goes into showing vegetables and things since last year, since I just grew stuff It's crazy. Hello Bill, hello Val, nice to see you. And hello Brian. Dave the day today, Dave Shaw, and he's wanting to go down to Malvern, which it would be nice if we get everybody to get him. It'd be nice if he gets down to Malvern. Lucky to try to get a hotel now though, but I was quite lucky last year. Right, let's get this sorted out. Pick up two nights. I mean, it was pretty expensive for the 2 nights in the hotels, like. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll be looking at staying over in Harrogate on this year as well. I'm already trying to get my holidays booked in for Harrogate. Staying for the Friday night to put things show stuff. Then Saturday, of course, to see the results. It's a very fiddly job. It's got to be an easier way to do this. Luckily with these, I can keep them for next year as well. And they don't just work for the big onions neither. You can set them away for the little ones, because that's exactly what I'm going to do with the ones I've got in the back. Which I set away in November. Hello Gareth. The other day off a guy called Sean. He's from Shields as well. He was very helpful as well. I've managed to get a number for a guy with some for some manure, which I'll give him a ring. I was meant to give him a ring today, but I ended up falling asleep on a couch, which after having my dinner, I sat down and I ended up falling asleep. So I have been really busy down the Lopping this morning, and I think it took it out of us. Oh, bye Kelly. Morning, the Angel Trumpets. While you're on there, let's take a look. I'll just shift these out of the way. We're starting to get some growth on the Angel Trumpets, so you can see there. A little bit of growth on there, ignore that bit. So we're getting a bit of growth on there. I actually need a drink. Earlier on, we could see that it's starting to root at the bottom as well. I think it's this one, the white one. So we'll give it a go. Yeah, so on there, as you can see, which is all good. All good in my second name. So just need to make sure that the frost don't get to them, which at the minute we're sitting at about 9 degrees in here, which is good temperature. It's about 50 Fahrenheit. That's very short. I'll top this up a bit. Yes, I was pleased to get me new bulbs for the grow room, because that lamp that I won was costing a fortune. It's costing a small fortune to run. The heat it was letting off as well was immense. I mean, the highest temperature it's been in the grow room was 32.7 degrees degrees centigrade. Now that is hot, very hot. And that's just the heat off the lamp. That's right up the top as well. So that was just no good. And actually, I don't think it was the right kind of light for the plants themselves. So what I've bought is some daylight. They're called daylight bulbs, and they've got a nice glow to them. Yes, Martin, I look forward to seeing these ones to begin with. The white ones, I've got white ones, 3 white ones, 2 yellow, 3 white ones and 3 yellow ones. Looking forward to seeing them in action this year. They'll go into pots and they'll go down in the garden, the allotment. I might leave a couple here in the back garden just for a bit of colour. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Right. Appreciate it's not the best of things to be watching, but like I say, it's a job that needs to be done, and once it's done, it's done. I will be potting up more onions, and I'll show you the exhibition onions as well that I've got so far. Like I say, these are the ones that I got off Gary, the heavy onions. And truth be told, I've never grown heavy onions. I know I grew the big onions last year, but they were classed as quality onions. They're behind us back here. So there they are there, as you can see. I'm probably going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get 4 seed heads off that, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll get some seed for next year. So that should give us a seed head this year for plants for next year. Eagle Lodge, have you not seen the onions from last year? This is the ones from last year. Have a look back in the videos. That's pretty much what I grew last year. I put them back for seed for this year. I've got leeks and cabbages and all sorts on the go at the minute. There's a giant cabbage, as you've probably seen on Facebook. Not as big as some people's, not naming names, Lee. But that's coming along all right. I've got some Cumbrian nicks, the ones on our lights here as well. That's going to need potting up. You can see it's going to need potting up. So that's another task to do on Friday, sorry. I need to get them in the 2-litre buckets. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's caught. Don't do that. What are you doing? That's naughty. Stop it. Listen, behave. Put that one there. That one there. Oh, that's all I'm done, man. Hey, I've got one more to do, sorry. Then moving on to the smaller ones. So I'm just taking off the dead matter. Straighten them up. Now with these onions, you don't want them to be soaking wet. You only want don't want the onion bulbous to be wet neither, because you could rot the roots, or you could rot the bulb itself. At the top, and that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's 18 heavy onions potted, sorted out with the correct support. Done. There you go. Standing nice and tall while laughing. Max at the moment. These will be getting potted into Clover Professional with a bit of perlite. They just need that something extra. I'll be potting all of me vegetables, all my garden vegetables in Humax, but a lot of the show stuff I'll be moving on to not better product, but something else that everybody else is using basically. All the top growers are using the other products. I can do a trial run, I suppose. Do a trial run of Humax as opposed to the other stuff as well. How's my granddad? Does he have his own plot to share yours with me? So Craig, my granddad is the whole reason why I've got a plot down next to his. So, hello Terry. My granddad's got an allotment 2 doors down from me, and he is named on my allotment. So me and him share my allotment. That's the reason why you get the same allot. And like I say, the guy next door, who is the guy next door, Ronnie, who's got the other garden that I've got. I'm sharing it with him. So technically, the granddad's got his half a plot. Granddad's in with me, for me and him, and I'm in with the lad next door as well. So that's how the technicalities of it is run. So that's all them in. Now you're sitting where these need to go. So I'm going to have a bit of a move around again, just so I can get this, and get these onions back into the grow room. I'm going to show you the grow lights as well. Let's have a look. I need to find somewhere for that. Put that up there. That should be fine up there. Let's move these around. timer up there. Spent 2 hours doing all of these today. I don't want to squash them. Put that up there like that. So, ta-da! Have I got any screws in here? Don't want to take that out. Need a screw. I need a screw. Where's my screws? They're in the house. I know I've got a screw loose. Aha! Screw. Got my own little holder now. Right. That's better. What have I missed? What questions have I missed? What's been said? Early, Terry, can't be past the bedtime. So, like I say, Martin, these lights are on for 10 hours per day. I am contemplating moving I don't know whether to put the onions on for 12. I don't know, 12 or 24. I'm not too sure. They've been on, these ones have been on 10 hours since I've put them on. So have them ones. But a lot of people are putting theirs on for 24. I'm not too sure. I need to get some advice in regards to that. Because what I can do, I've got 2 separate timers. So I've got an electric timer here. And I've got another timer which I won just before Christmas. I could put them in and I could have one on at 12 hours and one on at 10 and one on at 24 or whatever. But of course I'll have to put a canvas down the middle to stop the light from interfering with the other plants. I don't know yet. I'm not too sure. So that's them on there. Hey, I tell you what, bought a drill. Best purchase I've gotten, a decent drill. So thanks very much for that, John Craig. Many thanks for that. Right, time to get the other ones out. So I've got my Bradley onions, which I'm going to be pulling out next, which need to be supported a bit better. So these are the next ones the sports are going to go onto. But let me just have a quick sneak peek. Well, you can always see the sneak peek of the grow room, but I'll just leave it there. So all I've done here, the lights that I had originally, they were coming across this way, one across this way and one across this way. Well, I've got a long piece of wood all the way across there, and all I've done is just slid these on to the piece of wood and supported it in the middle. There's a screw coming out there. There's a screw coming out there, which is got the middle section on there. And I've still got the big beast of a light up there, which does not get run at the minute. So that is the current setup of the grow room, as you can see. Onions, leeks, cabbages in here at the moment. I've got my quality putting on. We're sticking up. Now these were sown on the 22nd of the 11th, 22nd of November. So these are ready to be, I need to check these out actually and see what they're like underneath. But see what, there's the first attempts I made by hand. They're the first attempts I made by hand, and I just think these ones are just much neater, much nicer, and they're going to last a lot longer for supporting. I mean, it does wonders for these down here as well. Seeing something there. I'm on a prepaid meter, so I know exactly how much electricity it's using and how much the heating is costing as well. On average, I mean, this past fortnight, it's cost a fortune this past fortnight with that light on. I think it's been about £20 a week, which isn't too bad considering, but these lights are a lot cheaper to run, the T5s. Yeah, I've got two of them, and they're only two lights. Ideally, I want one that'll go all the way across once I build a shed for next year. Always got plans, always got plans. So let's so I'm not touching it, I'm not touching anything. So let's just move these out of the way. Just get a little pot, put them ones in. Voila, no, not. Yeah. First one done. They might be in these pots too prematurely at the moment. Dry. I don't like it when they're dry. Some of them are wet, some of them are dry. Some have been greedy, some of them haven't. As well as home. Right, what happened there? Did I what? I haven't installed that grow tent yet. It's still here, still at the moment. I haven't gotten around to sorting that out yet. It's a big grow tent. There's ones I've seen on Facebook Marketplace which are smaller, which are struggling to sell, which I've been quite tempted to get actually, considering they're smaller. It'd be better for me. But I see a lot of people actually finding them knocking around. I mean, look, Dave from Dave's Allotment found one not long ago. So I'm just biding my time. I've got a grow room at the moment, which is adequate. Even if I did have a grow tent, I've got nowhere to put it. So there's no point in getting it at the moment. When there's nowhere to put it at the moment. Comes back, I've still got to go down to the allotment yet. Sort my fire out. It's all fun and games with a coal fire. Right, get this one done. Farther on than what I thought they were, which I'm pleased with. Where's my other ones? Oh, I've got plenty more, man. I knew I'd made some more. I've made plenty. Just give them a helping hand when they need to go up a bit further. Terry, I've been watching your video today. I seen you found one. They do come in handy. I mean, the whole grow room at the back of here, all that is made up from a used grow tent. I mean, what reflective material could you possibly use? But I know that you've got the survival mats, which are a fantastic idea for whoever gave you that idea. Appreciate to them. But for a grow room, why not make a grow room with a grow room? That's the way I thought of it anyways. And it does the job fantastic for what I need. But it's too small now. Considering I only did this last year and I was only doing leeks. Then I got onions. Then I'm doing cabbage. Now today I'm getting beetroot. I've already sown me swede, giant swede. And I've getting some cucumbers, some giant cucumbers, some heavy cucumbers seeds today as well. So there's something else I wasn't going to do, which I am now. I'm going to give it all a go once again. I'm probably going to be doing too much, but we'll focus on whatever looks best at the time and see what we can get to a show. That's the plan. Main plan is to bench. I want to bench something at one of the big shows. I don't care if I come last or whatever. I'm not bothered. It's taking part that counts as far as I'm concerned. And I've got all the youth. I've got all the youth. Next, I've got plenty of years to learn. Those guys have been doing it for years are still learning now. So I've got youth on my side. So my main objective and my main plan is to get me structures and to get everything sorted out, so that in a few years' time I don't need to worry about buildings or making a new bed or a leek house or onion house or anything like that. It'll all be done. That's not sitting nice there. These, I'll have to come back to these here and sort them out a little bit later on when they get a bit bigger. And it turns out, looks like I've run out. How can I run out when I measured them? I had 7 in there, and I had 3 short somewhere. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? Oh no, I'm not. There they are, found them. I knew I'd counted them. I'm constantly doing that. I blame my granddad here for it. He does exactly the same. Right, there's one. I'm surprised that some of these are farther on than the others. It's quite interesting, actually. Do you know what it is, Terry? I'm quite tempted to go myself, but I don't want to be doing too much. The idea, I mean, you and John, that I seen on Facebook, with the drain pipes, the 4-metre drain pipes, just the setup itself, it's so dead easy to do. Just have it at an angle. I believe that's done for a purpose, and just put your soil in, and I mean that's great. That, I mean, like you mentioned, I bet it's a right difficult, bet char one. Make sure you don't snap the root, because at the end of the day, the tap root is what you're wanting for the length. Three, 6, 9, 12, 13. Unlucky for some. 13 onions done. So that's all of the heavy onions done. That's these Bradley onions done. I'm just going to give these a quick drink from the top. Just keep them. I've just heard the wife back, so the wife's back from her dancing. So that's 13 of the earlier sown ones done. So you can try and get these in here without damage or anything. Oh. Come on, get in. Get off that. Get off it. There we go. No damage done. Smashing. Or not. Right, so let's see what we've got here. So that's all of them replaced. The little one's done. Next, when they get a bit bigger, I'll just push them up. Then I'll put the supports on around the top. So I've got them 13 onions under lights. I've also got which some of them are not. Actually, the ones that I've just the little ones that I've got there. Let's just prop these up. There we go. That'll do the job. So there you go. Look, that'll do the job. Just that one on there. Off there, that sort them out until they're a bit bigger. Get them potted on. not for wasting things. I don't like throwing anything out. I'm sure everything's got a use. Sometimes. But I did say I needed to make 40. I've done the majority of them. I still need to make these ones, and I still need to make 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 there as well. I'll show you them other onions that I've got as well. But things are ticking over nicely at the moment, I have to admit. I got myself a bit down, which I've probably mentioned in my video before. Not today, of course, but in one of the videos. Looking back and thinking, well, I'm sure I was well ahead from the last year. I'm thinking I'm sure I've done more last year than what I've done this year. Looking back, this time last year I didn't even have my benches built in the greenhouse, and I was behind with me giant cabbage. I mean, I'd sown my giant cabbage in January. I did it a bit later, a bit earlier, sorry, which has helped out. Sorry, messages. I will get to them in due course. It's a bit difficult popping these in at the same time. You can't even see, sorry. Well, yes. Right, what have I missed? Let's have a look. You're just as freaking crackers as I am. Oh, I can't be having supper. I'm full. I'm sorted. I don't even know why I'm full. What have I had? Oh, I had a sandwich at 3 o'clock. That's filled us right up. A chicken sandwich with stuffing. Yummy! Some of these here don't even need help, because they're already sticking up like they've had a Viagra. Not that I know what taking a Viagra does to you, never need to do. I've got 3 kids to prove that. But we'll just leave that there. Warm water. I've still got a couple more of these. Do all of these. Ones that's ready anyways. Growing these quality onions this year. I'm going to have much more space for them when I get around to building the structure, that is. Well, we've lost one. Check that one as well. Oh, that one's no good neither. I'm not messing about with little ones. Right, you get your chance. For 45 minutes already. But wait, hopefully I will be. I mean, if I've got anything to show, then I'll be taking it away with us. Local shows, big shows, anything that I can take away with us, I'll take. I've just signed up to become a member of another elite club today. So I'll be showing it a private show. A club show this year, which I'm looking forward to. And I have to thank Derek for his assistance, and also Chris Lang for his recommendation. I'm also a member of the Blythe Potluck Society as well, who've got a show. There's also a couple of shows in Cromlin as well. There's one in March, I think, but I'm going to have nothing ready by then. Just you take a potluck and that's that sort, and you take that down. But just trying to move these around. Well, there we go. Standing to attention. Pleased with them. Like I say, I've got plenty giant onions to go, plenty heavy quality onions to go off. I've got 13 here, I've got 20, 19, 8, I've got 18 there. So 18 there, 13 there. I've got some on the windowsill as well. I've got 2 heavy pips here that I got off Paul Rochester, which are starting to move a bit. See how they go. What else have I got? Oh, I've got these onions here as well, which I need to make some more canes for. So these are the Bradleys that are potted early. That'll do. When I do. Backwards at the minute. October. Now they don't look like they've come far from October soon, but honest, I just wanted to see if any differences really. I mean, there's the one that I did in October, and there's the ones I did in November, and no, they're Boxing Day, them ones. Then they're the ones I did in November, and there's the one I did in October. Did onions anymore. Down. More left. I'm not going back to the house to get some water, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow. There we go. So there's 2 more onions done. Got some sticks here. I've got all the rest of me clips are inside the house. Leslie, if you're still watching, darling, do us a favour and bring us them green clips out that's on the settee, on the chair where I was sitting before. Them ones. If not, it's fine. I'll have to do them another time. Right. So, more Bradley onions, but I've also got Dave's onions here. How have I set these up again? I'm forgetting how I've set these up. Oh, I've labelled them up, but I don't know which way I've put them. With Bradley onions. From Dave, from Dave's allotment. These are the seeds that he gave me from the onion that set seed the first year, which really shouldn't be setting seeds back from first year onions. Excuse me, because there's a good chance that these are going to set seed, but they're going to go in. We'll see what happens with them, see if it's right and what they say. Get some more sticks. And that's his request, it's just coming. Hey. Thank you. Hey, cool. What are you doing with that?
Eating food?
Are you? It stinks. What are you cooking?
I'm having KFC.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that why you? Oh, no. I'm not going to be filthy. Should have thought I'm going to eat the rest of your finger licking good. Nothing. She knows better because I don't like KFC. Love you. Right, Martinellis are doing fine. And that I've got here, I've got different ones. Oh, never, Brian. Bloody rats. It's the birds that some people have problems with. You seen me with the mouse got it. Whack! That's as humane as I could give it. Oh, it's got there's grease all over these now. I got these clips off eBay. Oh no, I didn't. Didn't get the clips off eBay. I got them for 6p each at the Lotman shop. I mean, they don't last very long. That's the reason why I wanted to do the stainless steel ones, because I can take them off and use them again and again and again and again. Wire to do it. Next best thing. I use a lot of stuff from the Lotman shop because I like to support the Lotman hut. They give me lots of nice. They give me lots of things as well when it's available, which is nice. And I've already taken some giant seeds down as well for the guys down there that run it. Moira. What seeds I had? But I let her off. I had to be careful because I nearly give all of my giant seeds away, just to other people who wanted to grow things as well. And I thought to think to myself, well, wait a minute, you need some stuff for yourself, you know, Dean. Stuff. I did that last year where I gave all my veg and my veg away and stuff. I was like, I need something to put some in the ground, and then I realised I didn't have enough. Like, well, that's clever, Dean. Two. No. Good. Right. Click, 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 click. I'm making all of them steel traps. But you don't think you've got enough, Martin? You don't think you've got enough stuff to do? We have 5 plots. Managed 2. Don't know how you managed to get all that stuff to go over. I'm knackered after just digging mine. Voila! I don't remember where they go on there. Picked up as well. Fan-dabby dozy. So one of them needs a drink. I'll show you the alleys. Right, well, I've got 4, I've got 20 alleys in here under lights. You can see that I've got roots in the bottom. No, for some reason this is all loose. I think I might have had this one up before. I'll put that back in there. We'll try another one. One that's got a bit of moisture to it. Better one. any product, which I needed to go and pick up today, and I'm forgetting. Oh man, I was going to go and pick up all my my charge and my mycorrhizal fungi today, but it slipped my mind. Which means I'm going to be running out of room in the greenhouse. Get the water out of the back. And then we give something else a little bit of a drink. It's out. Right, I just need to fill it up before I leave. My goodness. Grew room sorted. Onions potted up. Fingers are sore. As all I've done is twisty things. I mean, I've still got Ellie's here in trays. I've still got Ellie's in trays here, and you're sitting on top of some Ellie's in trays. Got my granddad's leeks here as well, which from seed, which are there. I'll give you a show as well, and the other ones that I put in. Where were they? So the ones that I put in on the 9th of the 1st, as you can see here, now these are from old packets of seeds. Got some of Grandad Dave's leek ones, Musselburgh, Ailsa Craig, and Elephant. Elephant ones are coming up alright. They'll just be staying in there until it's time to pot out. Pencil thick. When they get to about that big, that's when they're going to be getting potted out. I'm not done. Just going to check to see what the temperature is like. Temperature in here at the moment is 16.4. Considering it's cold outside, it's not too bad. Tuck the heater in. Anyway. There. Heater's tucked in. See you later, Nick. Thanks for joining. Catch you around, pal. What you doing? Right, what I missed. Frank? Yeah, I've got other things I didn't rest as. There's plenty of hours in the night time to do things like that, but I don't mind doing this at all. It gets us outside, gets us doing it. I know some stuff, enjoy the company. It's nice to do a live video. A lot of people do enjoy watching these live videos. I mean, at the moment, there's 42 people watching at the moment, which is crazy. But I thank each and every one of you for joining us. I know you're still watching, Leslie. You're constantly watching us. Yeah, seeds is a big thing as well. Get loads of seeds. A couple of new ones today. Like I say, I've picked up some. Dave Shaw's been down and he's kindly given me some heavy cucumbers and also some heavy beetroot. Two things which I didn't have. I've got swede and everything growing on in the propagator below where you are. In fact, let me just see. I want to have a check of something here. You've got, Frank, I've got onion house to build. I've got foundations to build. I've got leek trenches to build with some breeze blocks and everything. Say the marrow bed is done. I'll be putting one marrow in that bed. I've got three to go with. That's in my seed tin. So yes. Val, I presume you're both watching. That's let's have a look inside here. Not gonna put bit of room there to put them Ellies in there. Let's leave them in there. Same with in there. If there's space, you can go in and get nice and warm. Right, Grandad Dave's leaks can be shifted. Sticks can be moved. And what's behind door number 1? Absolutely nothing. Stick that one there. Right, well, spin these round. Spin these round. Lee Herrington's tomato. I put all the plant seeds in there as you seen last week. Joe's long chilli, extra ones on there. Now, Joe's long chilli that I sowed to begin with. No, I don't want them shelves in sitting room. In fact, no, because I've got no room for them at the moment, Leslie. I pulled one of these Joe's long from the 9th of the 1st. Now, that's a long time ago when I sowed them. I just wanted to have a look to see what they were like. And if I can see if I can find one. It's like a treasure hunt. So, I'm pleased to report that I saved. To root. Long time for this to root. It's been nearly 3 weeks for these to root, and I wasn't expecting these to root, to be quite honest. Cover it back up. I want to put a tiny little bit of vermiculite over the top of that just to keep things nice and warm with the sun when it's beaming down on them. Oh, man, this is actually a bit rotten. Put that in there. And them ones aren't quite ready yet. So I've got giant cabbage in there. I've got giant toms, Joe's long chilli, Thunder Mountain chilies. They're long chilies, and giant sweets. So they're all in there on the propagator, all sitting very nicely there. So that'll get put back on top of there. That's pretty much everything that's in here. I just need to sort everything else out. Hello, John from Dublin. Oh, never Frank. Hello, Dawn.
Hello. How have you got your on the stand?
Have I got on the stand? Like that, I just made it.
Just your phone volume keeps cutting out.
Yeah, no, because, no, so...
No more than it was before, that was all I was asking.
No, the phone volume cuts out because when you're recording, it does that thing where the microphone drops out, because obviously the microphone when you're speaking on it is broken. So that's the reason why.
No, when you put it on before, did it occasionally kept doing it just before? That's
Might just be when I'm moving it around. So apologies about that for the sound experience, for the sound issues. Next time if I do it at home, I'll just use my iPad. It'll be a lot easier. What, that stuff? The £1 for Mick, the bag like that? That's the stuff that I got from the Poundland. £15 for that? You're joking? That's crazy.
You get 15.
I get 15 bags for £1. For £1 each even.
Shall I go?
You don't need to go. You make me look pretty.
Thanks. Meaning I look ugly.
No, that's not what I meant. Hold on. I'll rethink that again. Hold on. It's nice to have something else that's prettier than the plants in here.
No.
Oh, look at me. Can I swear with you? Yeah, Ellie wet me plants.
Oh my God, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
I go to bed.
Aye.
Can I come with?
No.
Oh, I can't stop in here.
With your bad jokes.
Me bad jokes. Maybe dad jokes. Some of me dad jokes.
Yeah, you can tell you're getting ad.
You're in the same age as any.
I don't care.
Oh, hey, man. Anyways, looks a lot neater, doesn't it?
It doesn't look like next door's burning down.
Well, who said that? Like, is that your eye? She thought there was a fire in the greenhouse because the light up there is so bright. It just beamed into next
But it was
door.
orange.
But it was orange as well. She thought the greenhouse was on fire. I got a message when I was at the allotment. I still need to go to the allotment.
Well, I'm home.
I can't be bothered, but I've got to go down.
Why is there a plug in here?
Why is there what?
A plug.
A plug.
A plug.
A plug. Take it in. Because I was going to plug two things in at the same time.
Plug you in.
I'm going to plug two things in at the same time. Worst to be quite honest.
No.
Yeah. Kids. Go on, be gone with you.
I'll be gone.
Be gone.
In the
Be
morning.
gone. Be gone. Foul demon.
You're the foul demon.
Oh, hey. Brian, they'll do the job. Look at all the stuff that I got last year for 13 pence, 10 pence from Morrison's. The chrysanthemums, the mini mums. I've got a full garden full of them. I've got more to be taking cuttings from this year as well, which I will be doing because they look beautiful. They were a long time coming, but they look beautiful and big when they came. There's other things which I've got the geraniums down here. I've got all sorts in here which I bought for 10 pence each. Just because I say I like free plants. I don't mind putting the work in to get free plants if I get that many. It's like the dahlias and the chrysanthemums. I'm going to get tons and tons of flowers from taking the cuttings. I just need to sort out my heat benches and things like that. They were selling for like £7.50 or something like that when I seen them. I mean, they're just decorative, really. They do look nice. They make a nice prominent feature in the garden, from what I've seen. But it's not my cup of tea, to be honest. They do look nice. Alright, there's this is just a small greenhouse. I'd love a big greenhouse in the back garden, or something. I would love just something that would stretch from here all the way across the back. I mean, even a tunnel or something in the back garden, that'd be great. No. Yes, I need something bigger. By the shed that I'll be putting in is going to be bigger than the 8x6, even if I've got to build it myself. So no. It's going where the trampoline is, Leslie. Then I'll have somewhere to grow everything and put everything in here, and I can use this as a greenhouse. Use it as a greenhouse. Is at the minute it's a grow room with drafts. It's a heat room with drafts. And I don't mean the ones that you play. I mean, look, I've still got lilies down here, which are in here, which are still. All I did was dig them. All Leslie did them, sorry, because I didn't do them. Was dig them up. So they'll be going into. All the lilies will be going in shortly. I still need to buy some new ones because I want to have a couple of beds which are just predominantly lilies. That's all I want because I love the lilies. I mean, it takes them a while to grow, but when you get them in, when they come out, they're lovely. I am poorly. I'm in agony here with my side. I'm putting a brave face on. I've been alright all day. Then my side's killing. But you've got to plod on with it, haven't you? You've got to plod on with it. I've got my seed tin in here, which is back there. Which I've got all my growing seeds in here. Well, yes, I said when you dug up the lilies, Leslie. Leslie's lilies. I went to the doctor's a couple of days ago and he stated that I have got what was it? Inflamed appendix. So if it gets any worse, I've got to go straight to A&E. I've got to ring back up tomorrow to see if from the test that I carried out, see if everything's all right in there. Everything should be fine, but like I say, best be safe than sorry. If this pain progresses, then I'll be at the hospital on after work tomorrow. Yeah, I mean the cheap plants. It's nice to have. The best bit of advice you can get really is if you know anybody in. Yeah, I've heard about that growing appendix as well. I've got told about that the day by Dave as well. Dave mentioned that actually. If you know anybody who works in Wilkinson's, speak to them and see when they can get when let you know when the seeds go on sale, because I can see that they've got the seeds back on sale again. And I'm thinking, I'm looking at them and going, paid 10p for them last year. You're not getting a pound out of me. Like the tomatoes and stuff like that. It's like 150 for the tomatoes. 10p, 30p. It's all in there. All in the magic seed tree. I can't even pull them all out. I'm not even going to pull them out. I'll show you. So there's all my cheap seeds that I got last year. So they're all the seeds that the cheap ones that I got. And these in here are exactly as they say they are. Giant seeds. So these are the seeds that I've bought / been given to try this year. Like I say, as you've seen, I've got loofahs, I've got giant cucumbers, giant swede, giant cabbage, I've got onions, all sorts in here, from good sources, from good growers who saved their own seed, which is great. And I'm very lucky and very fortunate to have met so many lovely people, and very kind people as well, who have not only been there to answer questions and stuff like that within a couple of minutes, they've also given us advice and help us along the way. If any mistakes I do make, they're first on the messenger to let us know so that I can correct them. What was that? Sorry. Let's have a see. Gladiolis, yes, they look lovely, and I will be starting to put them into a large bed. I'm contemplating what to do at the moment with the 3 beds down at the bottom where the leek house is going to be, because eventually there will be a extension put on the onion house, should I say, the structure that I've got. There will be an extension put on there, but I've got 3 beds there at the moment, which will predominantly be getting used for lilies, gladioli, because I'll be digging up them Princess Margaret ones, you know, the yellow and red ones that I have, the fiery ones, they're like that. I took a picture, I was sky holding them up like that in the top greenhouse last year. But I'll be digging them up after this year, because it's the 3rd year they've been in, and there'll be lots and lots of different combs and bulbuses on them, so I'll be able to get some nursery plants started with them and have a nice fresh batch coming through time after time. I've noticed down the allotment as well, the spring bulbs are starting to pop up on the plot around the orchard, and I'm looking forward to them, because from what I can see, there is a lot of tulips coming up at the moment in the spots that I've got them, and also everything else has come up as well in the buckets that I did last year, because I didn't take the spaghetti buckets out, so the lasagna effect buckets. So we've got the hyacinths, the crocus, the daffodils, the tulips, all in buckets, and they're all coming up. Now technically they should come one after the other, but last year with the year we had, they just come up whenever they wanted, really. They didn't follow nature's call when they should have been up. Crazy over here as well, it was exactly the same. Tulip bulbs got eaten. Oh, never. What ate them? What ate the tulip bulbs? Never heard that one before. I've heard, of course, the mites and things like that. And like I say, I mean, I got a lot of the stuff down here for free. I did a few swaps and things like that, but heavy onions I got for free. Mackenzie leeks I got for free. The heavy pips I got off Paul free. The Yorkshire Giants I paid for. Cumbrians I got for free. Ellies I got for free. Bradley onions I paid £10, I think it was. I think I got £5, £10, I think, I can't remember. I've paid for the carrots, Marcus Powell's carrots, but they're worth having for the heavies, which I'll show you is not now, but I'll show you this week as well. The carrots that I've put in for the heavy started coming up on the windowsill in the sitting room, so I'm pleased with them. So I just need to do a bit more research on what to do with them as well, whether I need to pop them up. A few people ask questions in regards to them, but yeah, anybody got any questions while I'm on? Because I'm about to go back inside now. It's been a long time, and I've got to go down to the garden still. We'll go down the allotment. Yeah, Frank, all my stuff showing the head as well. I'm looking forward to the springtime, as you know from last year. I've got a nice display when it comes to the spring. and to be quite honest, I haven't done anything this year. I've not put any spring bulbs in at all. I've still got tulips down here. There's still tulips here. They're all white tulips. They're supposed to be a mix between purple, pink and things like that. Purple, light, lilac, pink and white. They all turned out white. So, see what happens. Leslie, you have done some, which I'll tell you about now as well, from the ones that's in the back garden. Look, I've still got tulips in here. I'm going to take them down to the garden. I'm just going to pop them in. What's them? Minx Triumph. What's them ones? Narcissi. Daffodils. Crocus, which are starting to rot away. Didn't even know the one here. Yeah, allium's in there as well. Or Brodia. That's the spring bulbs. Leslie, what are you doing? You're slacking. The spring bulbs are there, ready to be planted. Well, might plant some late spring bulbs and see what happens here when they come up. Bring a couple of tubs and buckets. I'll take these down to the garden. Nah, bit late, never mind. Put them in, even if it is just to cover them up. Oh, Jesus. Yes, it's been a pleasure. All 48 and everybody else that's going to be watching this back as well. Ray, I've never shown a leek before in my life. I've grown leeks for the garden 2 years ago, before I started doing YouTube. Then last year, what happened was, I won some onions on Life at the Allotment. And that introduced us to Mark Shepherd, who in turn, like I say, I went down and I bought some. As I was doing the onions, I thought I might as well give the leeks a go. So I went down and I met Paul Rochester, who holds the world record for the heaviest leek. Absolutely top bloke. Went down, bought some Yorkshire Giants from him, and also got some free plants as well, which at the time I learnt my lesson from. They were covered in rust and they were covered in thrip, which were really bad, but I managed to get them in. I had CSX leeks last year, I had Cumbrian leeks in last year. So that developed into going from 12 onions. I ended up getting a polytunnel, which I up and moved. From there, filled the polytunnel up. If you looked at videos last year, and all I wanted to do last year was grow to see what was needed, the time, the effort, things like that. Then from there, I visited a couple of shows, and obviously, if you look back in videos, I went to Harrogate and I went to Malvern, the two big ones. And this year, I've joined a couple of leek clubs, and I'll also be going to a couple of open shows as well. So I will be showing some leeks this year. I'm not fussed if I come last. I don't care. It's if I don't come last, fantastic. It's about taking part and the learning experience themselves. I'm ahead from where I was last year as well. There's Craig, watermelons. I will be trying watermelons again this year. Once again, I'm getting good seed. I'm getting seed from the UK record, from Dale Toten. Now, that in itself, I can't remember. So that in itself was grown under a massive glass house, a well-controlled environment. So I'm not expecting to get anywhere near that at all. If I am going to be growing watermelon, it needs to be grown indoors, under glass or in a polytunnel or something like that. I'm not sure if I'll do it this year. It depends on if I can get a couple of more polytunnels up or not. If I can, I'll fill it. If I can't, then we'll just have to wait and see. We'll see what happens. If more than likely, I'll probably give it away, because I'd rather see somebody else put it to good use than just sitting in mine, because I don't know the life expectancy of them. So that's what's going to be happening. Brian, I wish I had a heavy wallet, mate. I'd quite happily swap anybody for my finances. So yeah, with the leeks and onions and things, I'll be showing them this coming year. It's going to be an experience, because like I say, I've never shown anything before. The only thing I've ever shown in a show was when I went to Beamish, and that was because it was at Beamish and it was an open show, and it wasn't very, like, you know, it was the Beamish Museum show. just bring your leeks down, bring your veg down, bring your flowers down. And you can see how I got on with that if you go back and look in the videos. It was a really good day out. The kids thoroughly enjoyed it. Elizabeth won first place with her flower posy. Me and Elizabeth and Sky went down to the allotment 6 o'clock in the morning to go and pick loads of veg for a vegetable box, and also picked loads of dahlias up in the gladioli. And when we got there, we didn't realise that they needed to be arranged. So we got there and it was like 10 minutes left to put a flower posy together, little children's flower posy. The girls took some sweet peas as well, which I had, and put them in little jars. It was absolutely, thank you very much, little bit of peace. Watch what you're doing. Yeah, the girls took them down, so I had my vegetable box. The girls had the flower posies, all 3 kids had the flower posies, and they had some sweet peas there as well. So Elizabeth came first. Kyle and Sky got highly commended for their flower posies. The sweet peas didn't place, and I got a highly commended for my vegetable tray. There was about, I think it was 6 or 7 trays in. Didn't get first, didn't get second, didn't get third, but I did get highly commended. Nobody else did, and that was just me picking the veg up with the garden. Took a heavy onion down. I think I took one of these ones down. Not like this, of course. I took that one down, one of these ones. I think it was that one actually. No, it's not. It's the one that's up with the allotment. That reminds us, there's an onion at the allotment somewhere. I'll have to remember where it was. I'll go down and sort it out. But yeah, it was a good day out. That's the only show I've ever shown in. But there'll be plenty of chances this year. I'll be going to a few once I get the dates. I can then sort everything else out. Right, I've got to go down to the garden. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I'm going to shoot off now. So, like Martin mentioned before, there watermelons April. Just depends on where you are in the country as well. So, I'm going to bid thee all farewell. I'm going to shoot down to the allotment, sort the fire out, come home, go to bed. So, I'll see you all next time. Look out for this week's video. Don't worry, music. I'm going to put this up. This will be my 100th video as well, which things in there quite nicely. So yes, it'll be my 100th video on YouTube. I was hoping to just put it through for this Sunday, but I thought I'd do a live video the night anyways. But it's been a pleasure. Everybody that's watched, everybody that's commented, everybody that's just watched and see what's been going on, thanks very much. Look out for this week's coming video. There's lots of more tips on there as well, including how I made those the metal supports, and also you'll see Dave down as well, and also I'll be popping up some other things as well. Still haven't thought. It's all up here at the moment, what I need to do for the rest of the week, so we'll see what happens. You might think this is majority of the stuff's planned. Trust me, it's not. I'll look back and see what I've done last year, and I'll carry on with it as well. But I'm going now, so I'll see you all on Sunday. Watch what you are doing. If you've got any messages, anything like that, just drop them over. Any questions, anything like that, please don't feel free. Just feel free to drop them over. So